the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hey everybody, Coach Shane here. It's the end of March. Can you believe it? March 31st, 2025. The Let's Master English podcast, number 114. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy our podcast. Today, of course, we've got 3 fantastic stories, a fact from Country Shane, the step number 5 in the 8 steps to master English as an adult. We're getting close to the end. Of course, what to celebrate this week, birthdays this week, and if you are a member, lots of excellent music. Let me give you a highlight here. What do we got? We've got Love and Rockets, 21 Pilots, Zayn and Shade, Baby Metal, Elton John, Milky Chance, Marvin Gaye, Robin Thicke and Pharrell, and finally, Low Fidelity All-Stars. Oh my gosh, great music, huge mix. And it's all for you if you're interested in mastering English. If you're not a member, send us an email. letsmasterenglish.com is our website. Our email address, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. Let's go ahead and get it going. If you are a member, this is Love and Rockets, So Alive. Beachgoers in Daytona were surprised to see a giant human-sized Lego brick wash ashore. The bright yellow block said, "No real than you are." Similar mysterious Lego bricks have shown up on beaches in California and the Netherlands over the years. No one knows exactly who's behind them. A man in Mexico has gone viral after revealing that his pet parrot brings him small groceries from a nearby market. The bird, named Pancho, wears a little pouch and can be heard politely saying "gracias" before flying back home with snacks and receipts. And finally, a startup in Japan successfully conducted a public test of a single-passenger flying car over a stadium in Osaka. The sleek, drone-like vehicle flew for several minutes and is expected to be released commercially by 2026. That's next year. Wow, that's amazing. Finally, flying cars, right? I mean, ever since the 1950s, we've been talking about one day we'll have flying cars. And I know they have them, but they don't sell them, right? Can you go buy a flying car? Can you? I don't know. Can you? I'm sure they're very expensive. Anyway, with the drones now, it seems it would be easy. All right, let's go back to the first story. Do you know the children's toy Legos? L-E-G-O? Legos? My boys absolutely love Legos. It's those little tiny bricks, those plastic bricks, red, white, blue, all the different colors, green, and you can make things, which my boys do. They love their Legos. Jimmy likes to break Legos because Mikey's my older son. He's really good. And then Jimmy gets jealous, so he breaks Mikey's Legos. So we've had to buy 2 sets of everything. Like there's a little airplane. All right, you can make a Lego airplane. And we used to just buy 1, but now we have to buy 2. And Mikey makes both. He makes his, and then he makes another one for his brother Jimmy. Isn't that sweet? Anyway, yeah, it's real sweet. Legos have been around forever. You know that, right? I remember when I was a kid, I loved Legos. My uncles had Legos, but my mom and dad never bought me Legos. Isn't that terrible? Maybe because they never bought me Legos, I'm now an English teacher. Maybe we should thank them. Beachgoers, people who enjoy going to the beach. Do you enjoy going to the beach? In Daytona, Daytona is a city in Florida. I think most of you know Florida, one of the states of the United States. Beachgoers in Daytona were surprised to see a giant Lego brick. A human-sized Lego brick. A giant human-sized Lego brick wash ashore. So out in the ocean, there was this huge Lego brick, and it was floating and floating in the ocean. And then a couple days ago, it came to a beach in Florida. It was a yellow one. The bright yellow block said, "No real than you are." Even I don't know exactly what that means. No real, N-O, real, R-E-A-L, than, T-H-A-N-U-R. So obviously this is some sort of art, I'm guessing. And the meaning of the art is to show that you, a human, are no more real than a giant Lego brick. It's like the Matrix. We're just a part of the machine. Yeah, we're real, but are we really unique? Or maybe this has a deep meaning. You and I are just Lego bricks. What do you think? I think that's what it means. I don't know. The bright yellow block said, "No real than you are." Similar mysterious Lego bricks have shown up on beaches in California and the Netherlands over the years. No one knows exactly who's behind them. Have you heard about this story? It's not the first time. It's been happening. Do you think this is like really cool art? I don't know. Art, I guess it's art. And, everybody likes to do their own thing. That's cool. But it's kind of weird art, maybe. What do you think? I'm curious. It's funny. We have a community of our DDM students and perf students. And sometimes we talk about art things. Oh my gosh. So many of my students around the world are so talented. They're so artistic. Margarita, Evelyn, Wyatt, with his photography. These are just a few names that come to mind. And I apologize because I'm not remembering everybody. And there are so many super talented, artistic people in our group. So especially to those three, if you're listening, what is this art too? Do you think it's cool art? I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting. Number 2, this is cool. A man in Mexico has gone viral. So evidently he has some videos or something, and they went super, super, super popular. To go viral means you went super popular on the internet after showing that his pet parrot, the bird, parrot, P-A-R-R-O-T, the parrot bird, it can talk. Hello, hello, goodbye, goodbye. That's my parrot voice. A man in Mexico has gone viral after revealing that his pet parrot brings him small groceries from a nearby market. So this parrot doesn't only talk. Of course it talks. Parrots talk. This parrot goes shopping. This parrot goes to the store and goes shopping. Not for milk, not for eggs, for small groceries. Unbelievable. Like a candy bar or potato chips, something small. Wow. I have 3 cats and 1 dog. They don't do anything. Nothing. And this bird is shopping. I have 2 boys. Well, you know what? I've started to train my boys. So like if I'm having lunch or something and I don't have a water, I'll just say, "Hey, Jimmy, go get me a water." And he gets me a water. Or if I'm like, shutting down the house at night and I see that the downstairs light is on, I'll say, "Hey, Mikey, go turn off the light." Yeah, so this is fun. So this guy, I don't know if he has kids, but he's got a parrot who does the same thing. Go to the store. Go to the store. Give me some chips. I like this guy, and I like the bird. The bird named Pancho. Pancho, that's the bird's name. Wears a little pouch. Oh, a little pouch. This is like basically a purse, okay? A little bag. So it wears a little bag and can be heard politely saying, "Gracias. Thank you. Gracias." And wait, parrot talk. "Gracias. Gracias. Thank you." Before flying back home with snacks and receipts. So the bird does not pay, but the bird receives a bill. Yeah. I guess the guy has to go to the store later and pay the bill. But that is cool. You're watching a soccer game, and it's really exciting, but you need some potato chips, and you don't have any potato chips. Hey, Pancho, go get me some potato chips. And the bird flies out and brings back potato chips. That is so cool. I love this bird. That guy is amazing. I love that guy too. And finally, our third story, a startup. A startup is a company, a new company, venture, new adventure in business, basically. My business is not a startup anymore, I don't think. We're over 10 years old, so we're kind of strong. A startup in Japan successfully conducted a test, a public test. So companies that invent something, they have to test it, right? They have to test their product, and they tested their product in public. What's the product? A single passenger flying car. Wow. Where? Over a stadium in Osaka. So cool. Would you like to fly in a flying car? My answer is no. No, thank you. It's cool. Very cool, but no, thank you. I would not be interested. No. And the only reason is falling out of the sky is usually not a good thing, right? Falling out of the sky is not a good thing. And if it's a single passenger flying car, then I'm the only one responsible. And I'm a very responsible driver, but flying, would you like to? Would you like to fly in a single passenger flying car? A lot of people would. The sleek SLEEK, really cool looking. The sleek, really cool looking drone-like, it's like a drone vehicle, flew for several minutes. Wow. And is expected to be released commercially. They're going to sell it by 2026. That's next year. That's amazing. I wonder what the price would be. That is really cool. I hope to God that my sons, Mikey and Jimmy, never want to do this. But who knows? You never know what's going to happen in the future. We've been waiting for flying cars for decades. Maybe the time is finally here. So I was inspired by this last story, and I got two songs actually that kind of go with it. One is by 21 Pilots. It's called Ride. Great song. And another one by Zayn and Shade. It's called Trampoline. Those things that you jump on and you're in the air. Yeah, so I thought it was kind of cool. So those are the songs coming up after we check out the three stories one more time. Don't forget, you can read these stories in their fullness in our community. So if you're not a member of our community, join, get information, contact at letsmasterenglish.com is the email address. Here we go. Beachgoers in Daytona were surprised to see a giant human-sized Lego brick wash ashore. The bright yellow block said, "No real than you are." Similar mysterious Lego bricks have shown up on beaches in California and the Netherlands over the years. No one knows exactly who's behind them. A man in Mexico has gone viral after revealing that his pet parrot brings him small groceries from a nearby market. The bird, named Pancho, wears a little pouch and can be heard politely saying, "Gracias," before flying back home with snacks and receipts. And finally, a startup in Japan successfully conducted a public test of a single passenger flying car over a stadium in Osaka. The sleek drone-like vehicle flew for several minutes and is expected to be released commercially by 2026.
Where education and entertainment come together. Let's master English. Do it.
How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. Hey, everybody. Coach Shane was telling you about that Lego brick, right? Legos, those toys, those kids' toys, but this is a giant Lego brick. So some people think this is a PR stunt. It's the Lego company trying to go viral with these giant human-sized Lego bricks. You know, the mysterious giant Lego bricks have been washing up on shore since 2007. Once again, they say, no real than you are. However, people think they actually know the real story. It's not a PR stunt. There's an artist behind it, possibly a Dutch man named 𝐻𝐿ENORD. 𝐻𝐿ENORD. Take the L off his last name, put it on his first name. He's Lego. 𝐻𝐿ENORD. Though we're not really sure if it is him. And once again, these bricks have appeared in California, England, the Netherlands, and now Florida. It's a giant Lego mystery, unsolved but loved. Oh, that's really interesting, Country Shane. I immediately thought it was an art thing, but you're right. It could be a PR stunt. A PR stunt, everybody, is when a company does something to go viral in order to sell their product. PR stunt. Yeah, that would be a smart PR stunt by Lego. Definitely. But yeah, I'm on the art side of it too. Yeah, what do you guys think? Is it art? Is it PR? Is it actually art? I'm not so sure. Speaking of PR stunts, I'm just joking. Baby Metal. This is a request song. Gimme Chocolate. Coming at ya. Hardcore. Enjoy. So you want to master English and you are an adult? There are 8 steps that you need to follow, and you need to follow them in order. Today we're talking about step number 5, master listening. Now listen, for children, they listen first and then repeat. That's how they master their mother tongue. They listen to mom and dad, then they repeat. That's how they master the language. But little children have no vocabulary or grammar in their tiny minds. It's pure. However, adults, because of school, middle school, high school, our minds are filled with grammar rules and questions and vocabulary and structure. And this environment does not help us, specifically with speaking and listening skills. However, now that you've mastered steps 1, 2, 3, 4, perf, pronunciation, intonation, rhythm, and flow, and you know how Americans speak, and because you understand how Americans speak, you know what? Your listening ability will explode. The thing to remember, if you can say it, you can hear it. If you can say words and sentences like a native speaker, you can hear it. This is a magical time for my students because they really start hearing and understanding more. And what happens? It makes them more brave. They feel real progress in English communication. Isn't this exciting? I absolutely love this stuff. So never give up. Always keep going. I really recommend going through steps 1, 2, 3, 4 before you get to step 5. And then you'll find that you are still standing and getting stronger. So Elton John's got our back. I'm still standing on the Let's Master English podcast. It is March 31st, the 90th day of the year. There are 276 days left in 2025. Some important upcoming dates. Easter is 8 days away. Oh, man, tax day, April 15th, 15 days away. And Cinco de Mayo is May 5th. That is 35 days away. This week's national days and fun observances. Today, March 31st, National Crayon Day. I have 2 boys, right? And we buy them crayons. I swear to God, half of the crayons are broke on day 1. The box is destroyed. The crayon box is destroyed in 2 minutes, maybe less than 2 minutes. And then half of the crayons are broke. I sit on the sofa. I can hear myself sitting down and breaking crayons. I woke up this morning in my bed with crayons in my back. My son was in my bed coloring and left his crayons in the bed. Oh my God, National Crayon Day. That company makes so much money. April 1st, it's my day. No, April Fool's Day. Do you celebrate April Fool's Day in your country? A day where we make pranks, pranks, make jokes and stuff like that. Yeah. April 2nd, National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. Do you like peanut butter? Do you like jelly, like strawberry jelly, grape jelly, raspberry jelly? I'm sorry, I've never really been a huge fan of peanut butter and jelly. It's a sandwich. Piece of bread, some peanut butter and jelly, put it together. It's a sandwich. A lot of people love it. April 3rd is Find a Rainbow Day. That sounds nice. It needs to rain, but remember, if it rains, there's a chance there's a rainbow somewhere. April 4th, I like this. It's National Burrito Day. Burritos, Mexican food, Burrito. Actually, today, I'm not feeling well today. I have a bit of a cold, but I needed to eat. And nothing in the refrigerator looked that good. But I looked in the freezer, and I had some frozen burritos. Normally, when I eat burritos, I just have 2. Today, I had 4 burritos. I love burritos. April 5th is Deep Dish Pizza Day. Oh, do you like deep dish pizza? Very famous in Chicago. Personally, I prefer a thin crust pizza, pepperoni only. That's the perfect pizza for me. And April 6th is National Student Athlete Day. I know in a lot of countries, when you're in like middle school and high school, people tend to focus on studying and not sports or music, band, singing. That's not the case in the United States, though. Being a student athlete is a very huge part of the American education system. And if you're not an athlete type of person, then there's always the student band and the student choir. There are many student activities that you can do. These are called extracurricular, outside the regular studies, extracurricular activities. When I was in high school, I was in the choir. I was on the cross-country running team. I was also on the track team. I joined band my senior year and was kicked out because the principal knew that I was just joining band to meet women, which was true. We got a great song, one of my favorite songs. This is Milky Chance, and I bet these guys eat a lot of burritos, especially when they go to Colorado. Birthdays coming up, March 31st to April 6th. Who do we got? Ewan McGregor. He's 54 years old. March 31st. Today is his birthday. Do you know Ewan McGregor? Logan Paul, 30 years old, YouTuber and boxer. A lot of people think of him as a fool, and, well, he's pretty rich, so I don't think he's a fool, but he is born on April Fool's Day, April 1st. The late, great Marvin Gaye. His birthday would have been April 2nd. Marvin Gaye, amazing singer, so many beautiful songs. Marvin Gaye got into Marvin Gaye's mom and dad were having an argument, and Marvin Gaye got into the middle of that argument in 1984, and his dad shot him. Unbelievable, horrible. So, yeah, just a terrible tragedy. April 3rd, Eddie Murphy, 64 years old, actor and singer, by the way. Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America. Oh, great actor. I love that guy. Saturday Night Live. April 4th, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. He's 60. April 5th, Pharrell Williams. Are you Pharrell? 52 years old. Fantastic musician and producer. And April 6th, Paul Rudd is 56 years old. He's an actor. I don't know if he's famous outside of America. He's got some really funny movies. Anchorman is my favorite movie that he is in. So who's your favorite celebrity here? Ewan McGregor, Logan Paul, Marvin Gaye, Eddie Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Pharrell Williams, Paul Rudd. Do you have an opinion? I would love to hear your opinion. Go ahead and leave a comment. If you're in our community, it's really easy. If you're not in our community, join. just send an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. To celebrate the late, great singer Marvin Gaye, I got to play this song, got to give it up. And Pharrell and Robin Thicke got together and made a song called Blurred Lines, and it fits perfectly with Gotta Give It Up. Enjoy. Thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the Let's Master English podcast, number 114. If you like the podcast, please tell your friends, recommend it, share it, say, hey, man, check this podcast out. Actually, Mila did that. Coach Mila shared it with one of her friends, and her friend said, oh, man, the guy's voice is very nice to listen to, and the news and everything was easy. So thank you so much, Mila. Thank you so much for sharing the podcast. And I hope that the rest of you do too. I create these for edutainment, education and entertainment. And it's pretty powerful. There's no subtitles. You have to listen. And it's great if you're driving to work or working out or washing the dishes, whatever it is. It's good educational background stuff. So please share it and like it and love it. Thank you so much. Our email address, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. You can try free lessons. Go to letsmasterenglish.com. We're starting April. So 2 things. Number 1, Perf VIP and DDM VIP start fresh today, actually tomorrow. And a lot of people recently have joined our 8-week speaking course. Congratulations to you. If you joined in March, you got some bonuses, so that is really exciting. And we have a new launch coming starting tomorrow. It's called Perf Fresh. This is an unbelievable opportunity, so I highly recommend you get our newsletter. Go to letsmasterenglish.com, sign up for the free lessons and newsletter. If you have any questions on Perf Fresh or our 8-week speaking course or Perf VIP or DDM VIP, or if you're in China and you were interested in joining our English camp, send an email. Contact@letsmasterenglish.com. Our last song, Taking Me Out, personally, I absolutely love this song. However, this is not a song for children. There's some bad language in the song. I'm just warning you. So also ladies, you might not like the song and guys, you might not like the song because there's a bad word in there. So you might want to just say bye-bye right now. That's totally cool. But if you are curious, I hope you like it. It's great. It's Low Fidelity All-Stars. I don't think anybody knows these guys. Serge might. Maybe Viola. Maybe Serge and Viola. You two might know this song. It's called Battle Flag, and I love it. So enjoy it. Thank you so much for listening. And together, let's master English.